Ninth Karmapa kindly created or recorded the 4 types of pointing out instruction, which has 4 stages, one by one. You will recognize why this sequence is this way. So that's all about our experience. So it's nothing like slapping the concept or the pointing out instruction into our own direct experience. As you guys know, this is like pointing a finger at the moon. We don't want to get confused with fingers. And anyway, having said that, just sit quietly. That's the most important thing. We're gonna have a settled mind and the body and the subtle body. So that's become a basis for this practice. One thing I just gonna warn you, because I've done myself this mistake. So this is not about understanding, even when somebody pointing out, not understanding. We're gonna develop the capacity for this insight or wisdom to dawn. It's already within us, but it's hidden and veiled with obscurations. But just with this kind of tools, this is just a tool pointing out, then see internal innate wisdom to dawn. But then if that's not your experience, that means condition is not yet. So it's not about really try to understand or try to cultivate this understanding. So true practice is very good to create the capacity for condition to be very conducive for that wisdom to dawn. Okay, so anyways, no big deal, just as usual, settling body, speech, and mind in whatever way. I like inviting breath into whole body, so entire body meditation. So as soon as I do that, concept is gone, non-conceptual, especially lower belly. Bring awareness down to the lower belly, rest there. I encourage you to keep eyes slightly open if you are not so used to it. Just naturally keep your eyes open without any fixation, so that the channels which runs from eye, the eyebrow, backside of the eyebrow, come to the heart center, that's be wide open. We don't want to shut down anything. So the first pointing out is appearances are mind. Appearances, whatever appears, externally, internally, all the phenomena, outside, inside, everything. Right now, look at this environment, like walls and ceilings and screens. These are appearances, no? Appearances on the surface of the clear lake of your awareness. Everything is reflected in your mind, no? Perception. So today's practice, if you can start getting in a sense of this, the illusionary nature of the phenomena, we think all these brick walls and everything externally out there, separate from me, this solidification of phenomena. But the first one is we deconstruct that assumption. We live on that assumption, no? Me here, other there, other things out there. So we started to have a sense of whatever appears is nothing other than my own mind. So that's the first step. We don't end it there, but that's the first kind of stumbling block, so to speak. So we do illusionary play, dance, overture today. Then the second one, I'm just gonna do only 2 today. Then I want to look at your mind, the one which perceives appearances or clear surface of the lake of your awareness. Look at that. Look at your mind. Can you find it? If there's such a thing, or see if you can find it. See if you can find your mind. Where is it? What the shape? How does that look? Can you point it and say, oh, I found it. This is the one. This is the projector of all appearances. Are you confused? Good. See if you can rest in that confusion, experience of your confusion. And if you cannot find it, then see if you can rest in that unfindability. That is called emptiness. So the second pointing out is the mind or mind's nature is empty or emptiness. So this is the second level of deconstruction. So today we're gonna see, explore, see if we can rest without any expectation. We can start to make sense of this pointing out in our practice.